Alright, I suppose you're good to go.
But you're straight down now. There we go. Good boy. Alright, I guess he's gonna get over today. Can I press that button for it to start or no?
It's already streaming, but you can switch to your face if you're ready to show your face.
I'm ready to show my face. Yeah. Can you make sure all my settings are good? Can you log into your account and, you know, just stay active for a minute? Hi everybody! Welcome back! Welcome back! Oh no. I'm just gonna put that a little bit further down. How is everybody today? I'm joined by my cat, because he wouldn't leave me alone. But hi, I'm Allison the Sassy Baker. Welcome back. I'm sorry it's been a long time. Good with us all. I'm sorry. Life and all that good stuff happens. Alright, webcam frame. We're gonna move down. Sorry. As you can see, there's a new overlay. I've made a lot of changes. Thank you, though, for the test. All right, and down we go, pretty cat. All right, so I've dumped the cat now. I should be able to work. So I'm just adjusting a couple of things here. Webcam frame, I want that down a little bit. Come on. I want to go down.
Because it's locked so that you can't shift it accidentally.
Oh, gotcha. But it's like, actually, can you just make that one go away? Yeah, perfect. And then I'd like this to be similar. There we go. Expand that out just a little bit that way. Perfect. Obviously, it's been a minute. Just trying to get it to where it normally is.
That's nowhere near where it normally is.
No, it's not.
That's why I put it here, because this is where it normally is.
Might be that way. Cute boy.
You're impromptu producer.
I know, it's the tech guy. We always have to praise the tech guy. Hi, everybody. I'm back. I'm sorry. It's been a while. I can hear myself. It's funny. Anyway, today we're making bruschetta. As you'll see, there's a lot of new changes. I have a new overlay. I've a lot of new stuff. Yeah, as you can see, the channel points have been updated, so you have access to channel points. There's a lot of cool features in there. Highly recommend checking that out. Let's see if it works. Yep. There, I have access to my Discord and all kinds of good stuff. I got a lot of new stuff going on. It's crazy. So yeah, I took the time. One of my favorite new features is in channel points. You'll actually be able to spend channel points on me making something. So you suggest a food. If there's a lot of suggestions and it goes to RNG, the only thing I'm going to say is I'm going to veto anything I don't like. Pickles, no go. But everything else, pretty fair game. But yeah, I'm really excited today. Like I said, first time back streaming in a while, life and all that good stuff. And cats, mostly cats destroying things. That's always not good. Cute, but not good. Okay. So today is my brother's gender reveal party. I'm so excited. So he's asked me to make the bruschetta because he's having lasagna. So just like easy like finger foods that we can have to go with that. So I'm so excited. I get to find out the gender. I think it's gonna be a boy. I don't know, but I feel like it's gonna be a boy because they probably want a girl. So because they already have a boy, so it's probably gonna be a boy. But other than that, I'm just so excited. So the party didn't start till 1, so it's already just about 12. So I'm gonna go ahead and get everything started here. I have 4 loaves of baguettes. My favorite is the Take and Bake. It's sold at Food Lion. If you don't have a Food Lion near you, any baguette bread will do. This just happens to be my favorite brand. And it's just literally called Take and Bake. And it's so good. I bought like all 4 loaves that were out and I'm like, yes, score. So, right now I'm just opening them. I'm gonna get the oven on. First I bake them. 325. And these are massive loaves. So what I'm gonna do is, like, the loaves are huge. So I'm just gonna cut it in half to get it placed on our baking sheets properly. And I have a cute bread knife here. Anyway, this is just a really simple recipe. If you ever wanna, if you have like spaghetti or lasagna, anything like that, it goes so well with everything. It's like a really quick like appetizer if you're ever hosting a party. So it's one of my favorites for that reason. It's so easy to make. It's really fast. It feeds a lot of people, and it's just, sorry, my drawer is like absolutely full. So it's just one of my favorite things. Like it's just awesome. Alright, I'm just gonna put some foil down here. It's gonna come in handy later when we actually. So what I do is I toast the bread, and then we're cutting it up into slices. So, and then once we cut it up into slices, I haven't made it yet, but we're gonna put the mixture on top, and then the cheese melts and it gets all yummy and great. So today is gonna be a super short stream. I'm testing out the features. I'm showing you that yes, I'm still alive. I am using the scheduling feature. Where I will be utilizing the schedule feature. Today is ultimately a test, and hopefully Devontae will use some of his probably million channel points to request something so I can make sure it works and looks all cutesy. Does it look all cutesy, Davo? Your channel points? Do you have channel points?
I have 8,000.
Oh, use like 500 to request like hydrate. See if it comes up. We're gonna take a look. I just want to make sure everything's working properly.
It's a 100. Actually, a lot of these it says it's 100.
Oh yeah, whatever. Just set it to yeah. The only thing that's like worth a lot is it works. That's so awesome. So thank you, praise the mana, Davo, my tech, my awesome, my hubbykin. And I will hydrate. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure they worked and look good. Does it all look cute? Does all the little things show up? Has my hard work been in vain? You're also on your phone. I think it varies from like where you are, but that's all good. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put the first ones in and get the second ones ready to go here. Oh, look. Oh no, it's not working. Stop it. It's not switching the stream ones. Oh, counter primary, there we go. Yay, see, look how cool that is. My phone, Devontae set it up so that my phone can change the scenes. So all you have to do is press a button, and that's so cool. So you'll get to see here, no cats allowed. Here, grab your son. No. Yeah. Thank you. So you can come over.
You can also alternatively look at the chat from Twitch.
Oh, that's so cool. System connected. Oh, that's so neat. And then how do I go back from there? Exit?
No. Don't just press buttons that you don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's these. It's.
I'm sorry, it's just the coolest thing in the world. Okay, you don't understand. So if you want to see what I'm doing on the counter, all I have to do is press a button. I'm so excited. Devontae's amazing, and he's helped me a lot, and I've just played around with Twitch, and thanks to Dave, Panda Dave, he's awesome. I love his stream, and I'm like, I want to incorporate all those things into my streams. So here I am, just cutting them in half, as you can see. They look good. Already made. What are you doing? My cat is being special. He's up here. Oh, come on. Down we go. Down we go. Down we go. Whoosh. I love him to death. He's crazy. No.
People are gonna be wondering why there's fur in their bread.
Don't say that. And there's not going to be fur in the bread. We just washed it off. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this guy in half as well. Oh my god, damn.
You're about to go to time out.
He like needs it. Today he's like caressed. No, he's just been a bad boy. He's been a bad boy. Okay.
Now he's in time out.
So now, as you can see on the counter scene here, I got a lot of bread. And we're just going to make the bread.
He's in time out.
And what I'm doing, I'm just toasting the bread here, trying to get it warm. Ah! Oh, good boy. Good place for you. So because I have a lot of picky eaters in the family, I'm going to do a couple different types here of bruschetta. I'm going to make, I'm going to keep some plain, so it'll just be like baguette bread. And then I'm also going to do some just cheese and then my tomato concoction. Actual bruschetta instead of cheesy bread. And you can also do like garlic butter, so you could do like garlic bread. You can do a lot of stuff with this. I'm not about that. Alright. So I got Italian seasoning, and now I'm getting my basil out, and salt and pepper. Basil. So let me just get another little bowl out here. Probably not.
Bless you.
Thank you. Excuse me. Oh my god. Is he meowing at my sneezes?
No. That was your stream. You could hear it from over there. Your sneezes.
That's crazy. You know what I mean? Okay, let me just wash my hands. We won't touch other people's food once we've sneezed. Okay, yay! Alright, so I'm going to switch views here so that you can see what I'm doing in my Mad Lab concoction here. I'm so excited. This is the coolest feature ever. I love it. Whee! That's just my oven indicating that it is ready to have stuff in it, and it already has stuff in it. Oh, my restream just came up. Huzzah! And it's another zucchini day. It is not a zucchini day. Oh my god. Yeah. Every time it's not.
There's always a zucchini day in
This is not a zucchini day. Not a zucchini day. Not a zucchini day.
You don't know.
I do know. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting mozzarella cheese into 2 different bowls. Like I said, I'm going to do one with tomatoes, one without tomatoes. Because I have a lot of picky eaters in the family. Uncultured. No, I'm just joking. There are a lot of picky eaters in the family though. That's for real. Alright, and now I'm going to be putting some cheddar cheese. I just used whatever was cheaper. This one's nice because it's like, it's like more finely shredded, so it's actually like a perfect blend with like the not so finely shredded mozzarella cheese. It makes a nice mix. Here, you can let him out, honey. He's going crazy. Oh, that might be a reason to keep him in, but...
Are you going crazy now?
Yeah. Alright. So, this does use a lot of cheese, and I might have to add more, but we'll see as the time comes. I try to start off like sparingly, but I know there's a lot of bread and a lot of stuff to get cut. So what I'm doing is I'm just tossing it to make sure it's like evenly incorporated. You know, just tossing it around, making sure everything looks good in there. Jeez, I love it. Alright. And we're just looking for nice toasted bread when we check the oven. And as you can see, it's not quite toasty yet. So, back to counter. I just love that feature. Thank you, Dobby. Hey, just open it up so he can get back in if he wants.
Wanting to just chew on the door.
Oh, he's a cat. At least he's entertained for now. So, a lot of pepper. Alright, here's what I'm doing. So pepper, and we're just sprinkling it on there. Trust me, this will start making sense in just a minute as to why we're doing that. So more pepper on this one. We're gonna use, we can go ahead and put our salt in there. Just sprinkle some salt. Doesn't have to be a lot, we're just sprinkling a little bit. So this gives it a lot of flavor. It gives it like a really nice in-depth flavor. You can't really see the salt too much. We don't want it to drown in salt, just enough to, like, when we work it in, for there to be some. Basil is the primary. Basil is going to be like the primary ingredient. That and the Italian seasoning is going to give it all its flavor. So, you know, don't afraid to go, like, we're not being skimpy here on the basil. And I'm just using basil leaves that are already been dried up and like ground, or not ground, but like just regular. You'll be able to smell it. It smells really good. Like, just don't be afraid, like, I promise. Basil is going to be our primary ingredient there. It gives it all of its flavor. When it bakes, it just turns to perfection. I swear, it's so good. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Meep, meep. Alright, perfect. Sorry, still working on this, so here we go. Alright, Italian seasoning, this has things like thyme, sage, all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, oregano, marjoram, thyme, rosemary, and sage. So those are, so it does not have basil in it, so that's perfect. What I'm doing is I'm adding it because, sorry, I'm just making sure it gets added. It's not as ground up. So this just gives it another like layer of flavoring that we really want. It'll highlight the basil and kind of accent it. And it just, this is what makes it go really well with the tomato and the cheese. And it's just, it's perfection. To be honest with you. I'm gonna give those a few more minutes. Actually, I think I'm gonna take them out and just like flip them over, make sure we get it evenly toasted. Today we're looking for like a nice even toasting. So let me just pull those out. These are a nice pretty color. Sides. No, buddy. Here, grab your son. Okay. As you can see, this is already starting to get nice and toasty brown. So we are going to put that one up here, and we're going to go ahead and put this one down below. And that's the kind of color I'm looking for on all four sides. Just nice, crispy. It makes it easy to cut. Easier to cut, I should say. All right, now it'll all make sense. Canola oil binds everything together. It's going to keep it on top. We don't need a whole lot, just enough to kind of work in all everything. I'll show you in just a second here. And we are listening to Mozart. much. All right, what I'm doing here is the oil's already in there. We're mixing it around. This will make sure that the salt and the pepper, the garlic powder, or not garlic powder, excuse me, the basil and the Italian seasoning all stay binded and incorporated together. So this is a very necessary step to our process. Okay. And here we have the other one. Whee! Just give it a nice little toss. You can always add more, so just use the oil sparingly at first. And you can see that it starts to get binded to it. Look, like when you pick it up, the oil is helping to keep the spices binded to the cheese. So that's going to be what enables us to get it on the bread. And so you get all those yummy spices in one bite. See? And that's obviously going to go on and get melted. So perfect. Just wanted to show you guys this part. Next, we're gonna cut up some tomatoes. Oh no, my tech husband left me. Yeah, he's putting away the cat. I had a feeling. I'm just getting a little compost bowl here. A bowl one uses for composting. Alright, what we're doing is we're going to slice up some tomatoes. And
Hi.
wee, tomatoes. You can't win with the cat, honey. Alright, we're just going to cut these guys up into small pieces here. It's okay if you get some of the seeds and the juice in there. It's all good. It's not going to kill it. I'm cutting them up into slices about this big. That way it really helps stick. It's okay if they're a little smaller, a little bigger. That's no problem. But I found that that's probably like the best size to stay on the bread, because the pieces, you know, they're about this big. And I find that that's the best to keep it incorporated. And all of my friends that I've given this to say that I've ruined bruschetta for them in restaurants forever. So I do take full responsibility for that.
Good.
Because it is very flavorful. It's delicious. It's easy to make. It's inexpensive quality. I mean, like even the quality bread that I use, like the take and bake, isn't very expensive. It's only a couple dollars a loaf. It's literally like $2 a loaf. And you saw how long they are. So the tomatoes aren't very expensive, but they're fresh, locally grown. Came from Food Lion, but they use like local suppliers. We hope, because that's what they advertise. And yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
there's nice little pieces here, just enough to be like bite-sized, like just enough to go on and just be super yummy. You don't even need like a whole lot of tomato, but it does get cooked. So if people are like, I don't like raw tomato, well, it's not raw. It does get cooked, because I was like that. Like, I don't really like raw tomato, but this in here, it's perfection. Fucking perfection. It's so good. Let me tell you. Alright, and I'll check on the bread in just a minute here. And like switch it up. Just gonna give it like another minute on each side. Okay. Oof. This one's a juicy tomato. So it's perfect. So the juices are gonna like get soaked up in the cheese. Like it'll get soaked up in the cheese and all those herbs and spices. It highlights the tomato and it makes it incredible. It's insanely delicious. And it's really easy to make. It doesn't take much time at all. It's perfect for parties, lasagna, spaghetti, goulash, anything that is Italian in nature. Even like chili, it would go well with chili. Like, it's just a very versatile, easy, quick thing to make for parties. I love hosting parties. I missed hosting parties during the fucking pandemic. Sorry for the language, but
You're not sorry.
I'm not sorry. So done with that damn pandemic. Fuck 2020. Anyway, so yeah, I love hosting parties, and this is what, like, one of the main reasons why. Like, it's fun to make things that are fast and great, taste good, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, you did so well. It's like, Eric's. I'm a food pusher, so everybody who comes to my house gets well fed. All right, so this is one tomato, so you can see it makes a lot. I'm sorry, I don't want all the juice to run out there. I'm gonna put it in the bowl with a little more oil in it. So here we go.
You're in oil.
Face is in oil.
Yes.
So it's mine is okay. Actually, mine's just fry. All right, so we're gonna put this in there. And again, I'm only going to start off with one. We'll see, and we'll judge it from there. Let's see how much bread it makes. And I have a few more tomatoes if necessary, but I doubt it'll be necessary. But we'll see. And if not, or if so, then we will use it. So you can see that it gets binded, all those spices. When it cooks, the tomatoes, it just tastes like, I don't know, it just tastes perfect. Like, it's just perfection. So, you can see where I'm kind of going with this. This deliciousness melts on top of the bread and becomes delicious in my tummy tum. Hi, how are you? Hold on, I want to say that right. Carity Carte? No. I'm sorry. Please tell me how to say your name. I'm so sorry.
Maybe.
Oh, fuck.
Nice. That's why I said to be careful with that.
Yes, be careful with settings. Devontae configured my phone up. So, anyway, hi, it's so good to see you. Hi. Cat. Cat?
It works.
He's awfully close to Bow Wow. So, my
Yes, he is.
one cat is really trying to get hurt by my other cat, who does not like him in his face. She does not like him anywhere near him, and yet, guess what he's trying to do?
Drugs.
He's trying to be near her, in her face, in her relaxing spot. But anyway, today we're making bruschetta. Also, what are you doing? No, what are you doing? Oh,
I'm testing something.
Can I stream?
No, you can't.
Dare I stream? So we're looking for that nice golden brown. So what I'm gonna do here, we have lots of bread, and I'm toasting them, and then we're putting the yummy concoction of cheese and goodness. That is this. It's cheese, basil, Italian spices, salt, pepper, and tomato, and mozzarella, and cheddar. All in
Cheddar.
one. Oh, I know,
Cheddar.
Cheddar. Okay, watch your butt.
I don't know how to do that.
Here, watch.
No.
Yeah. So we're putting these guys back in, which want them nice and toasty. In a few minutes they'll be ready.
Don't ask me what I'm doing.
I'm
Because I don't know.
asking you what you're doing.
Okay, it's on. I have ideas to enhance your stream. That I'm
He's testing a camera here so that you'll be able to see my stove. So that would be really cool if it becomes a feature. And I got that for free. What?
I didn't realize that was a speaker too.
Okay, that's creepy.
It's not creepy, it's just not normal.
It's creepy, yeah. Yeah, that's what I said.
Abnormal. Abnormal.
Creepy. Never word for that. So I'm so excited. Anyway, my brother's gender reveals today, so we're so excited. I'm so excited. Devontae's.
The baby's gender reveal, yes. We know your brother's gender.
Yes. No, my brother's gender reveal. We're gonna figure it out today. After all this time, we will know. No, I know. I keep misspeaking. It's my brother's baby's gender reveal, but obviously my brother's a
Why are you eating it? Why are you eating it?
as he identifies.
Why? Stop.
At least it's not bothering Mel. Just leave him alone. He's a special cat. Anyway, so I'm really excited. So, his party's in about is at 1, so it's in about 30 minutes. How are you? How have you been? Thank you so much for coming on my stream today. As you can see, we got a lot of new features, new overlay. We have, thank you for following me. I appreciate it. Look, do you see the kitty? Isn't that cute?
Yes, it is.
You can capture that. That's your follow. That's your kitty and your hearts and love. So thank you so much for following me, Garrett. And I'm sorry if I say your name wrong.
Maybe Carte.
Carte?
We'll call him Carte.
We will call you Carte, and you will forever be Carte. I don't know. If you want to just put the phonetics in there so I don't say your name wrong ever again, beep, beep, beep. That would be great.
Carte diem.
Carte diem.
It's probably not anywhere close to what.
No, it doesn't look like that's anywhere close, babe. But good try. Good try. I'm sure they appreciate it. Maybe not. We don't know. Anyway, also if you want to put, I have channel points now that can actually be used for stuff. I took the time this last week, and I will be using the schedule feature. So once you get up to 10,000 points, you can suggest a food for me to make, and I will make it, whether you want it to be like, hey, I really like this and I want you to modify it for me, or just, give suggestions. And it's just I thought that was a really cool thing to make part of my channel. I thought it was really cool. People could suggest it. I'm excited. Lots of cool features coming out. We still have a cat who's causing trouble over there. Alright, I'm just gonna, one last time, just switch this up. I'm also excited because I haven't seen my sister in ages, and she's coming in from another state. So I get to see her today too.
I haven't seen my siblings in longer.
Yeah, you have. Because your family puts the fun in dysfunctional.
Yay!
Woo!
I'm going downstairs to check on that.
Okay. So I'm so excited, guys. Today's just an awesome day. And yeah. So let me switch the scene here and show you what I'm gonna be doing. All right, so we have our yummy goodness. And the more you interact, the more channel points you get. So please feel free to talk. Didn't have to be just me talking, but it's okay if you do. If you're just in here, I just really appreciate the support. So this is yummy. So we have oil that's binding this all together. Just canola oil, virgin oil, whatever you want to use. I just use Kroger brand, off-brand oil. It doesn't matter. But it binds it together like this. So it just like, it sits on top of our, when I slice the bread, it's gonna sit right on top of the sliced bread. We put it in the oven, it melts, and it becomes like perfect. It's like so delicious. We have salt, pepper, basil, and Italian spices in there. So, or like just regular Italian seasonings. And I just mixed it in there, put a little bit of oil in. I have a batch because some people don't like the tomatoes. Even if you don't like raw tomatoes, like it doesn't taste raw. Like I don't like raw tomatoes and it doesn't taste raw. So if you use this on there, it's perfect. Like the tomatoes cook to like absolute perfection, and it just, I don't know, it tastes like, I don't know, like the best spaghetti on top of bread that you can think of. It's so good. So I'm gonna just pat this dry. I had my tomato on this and I washed it off. And because we're working with bread, I don't want it to like soak up any of the water that's on here from where we cleaned it. So, all right, just give that a quick little pat dry. And my bread should be ready. All right, and I'm keeping the foil on the bread, or on the pan, and I will show you why in a minute here. So, you can see that it has foil on there, on the pan. This actually will be really useful because when I slice it up, I'm going to be slicing each loaf here. Yep. So each loaf gets sliced. And a nice pretty toasty color right now. Perfect. So cute. Okay. So let me just slide all this down. Whee! Actually, I'm gonna get my other cutting board out too. Just because I'm taking the bread off because it would still cook. Because it would still cook even if it's on the foil out of the oven. Because of the heat, that foil would keep cooking it. So I'm just gonna take those off and put them on my counter. So. And again, this is really easy to make. It only takes a few minutes here, depending on how many. I just bought a baguette. This is a take and bake kind of baguette. You quickly, not quickly, but you can buy them at the store. They're really cheap. Okay, perfect. So we will keep the foil on there, and we will get to cutting. Let me switch to my counter scene. I love that. Devontae is so amazing. He's my tech guru. He keeps me sane. But anyway, we have our bread here. So I'm gonna cut them into slices about yay big. You can be fancy and cut them sideways if you want. It doesn't really matter. So what I'm gonna do, I still like to keep my oven mitt on because it can get really hot. And it's okay if they kind of mix up. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and just transfer those straight to the pan. In fact, I can actually bring the pan over here. Here we go. Okay, perfect. So, I know you can't see it because my face, or because it's out of the picture, but I'm just putting the bread straight onto the pan. And again, it's okay if it breaks. You can actually just cut it where it's breaking and then cut those in the littler spots, littler pieces. Okay. And it's okay if it like gets all like squished down, because since it's bread, it just kind of pops back easily. Or you can always use a sample. I love sampling the bread. It tastes so good. This one's a winner. Definitely recommend you not eat this to eat before you make it, but I did not have time this morning to eat, so I gotta make sure it's not poison for my family. That's our big thing. So, right. I'm actually gonna put this on the bigger screen. So, it's okay, if it gets smushed down, because then you can like just fluff it back up, and put it on there. See, just nice, like little place to have it. All the yumminess pressed. See, we can just fluff it up a little bit. Squeeze the sides. It's okay if it still looks a little doughy, because it's still gonna bake, remember, when we put it back in the oven. So, it's okay. Things can start off smushed like that from like how you bake it, and then we're just slightly pulling it apart, and we're squishing the sides a little bit. Here we go. There we go. See? No big deal. So that's a nice big one. So don't get discouraged if it looks odd. Perfectly fine. And as I'm doing them, I'm also kind of like fluffing it up by like squishing the sides together, like upwards. So again, I'm just trying to like shape the bread without like pressing down on it too much during this whole process.
Your whole process.
Your face is a whole process. And then again, we're just fluffing it up. It's really hot, so just be careful when you're working with it. I'm used to drinking hot tea and hot everything, so our fingers are a little more used to it. So this is the end, and you can even use the end piece, because then like it fits like perfectly. Like, and then we're just gonna put this stuff in there to melt. It's perfect. I think it's perfect. It tastes great. It smells amazing. Oh my gosh. It goes so fast. You would not even believe how fast it goes. When I was like suggesting, when they were talking about it, it's like, do you guys want me to make bruschetta? I'm like, that seems like it would go really well. They're like, yeah. Like, okay. I'm making it for 15 people, so that's why we have a massive ton of bread right here. my trillion loaves.
You're feeling low.
But even though it looks like a lot, like that's half the loaf right there.
The loaf.
A piece is a loaf of cuteness.
Aloof.
All right, I'm going to get some water. All right, it is 12:35, so I'm gonna get a roll on here.
How many rolls?
All of the rolls.
That's a lot of rolls.
8 rolls.
Got a lot of cooking to do.
There you go.
In very little time.
Yep.
Also, you're gonna be late.
Hmm.
You're gonna be late.
I think they know that I'm gonna be late.
Because you have a habit of being late.
But the one time, like, we were early, like, on 4th of July was awkward, so you know what?
How is it awkward?
I don't know, it just, like, felt awkward.
It's because you are awkward.
Hey, your face is so awkward.
Yes.
Hey, I need you to do me a favor.
No. What's up?
Can you get one of the, those dishes clean, like the, that blue one underneath the tinfoil? That cute, like, pumpkin, alright, top shelf, right to the left of the syrup, yeah. I want that clean. I'm gonna put everything in there. Thanks.
Hey.
What's your cake?
I want this all of a sudden.
It's not all of a sudden. I was waiting for you to come back up here.
All of a sudden. It's actually not dirty.
Just get a nice little rinse.
So,
Since you know who
take
likes
a
to get
paper
rinsed.
towel with
Yeah.
some water. Wipe it.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. So we're keeping the. Some of them might look ugly. That's okay. Hi, Erin. It's going good. We're making bruschetta today, and pretty much I take really pretty slices. Also, we have a lot of new features, new
feature.
overlay.
All right, here.
Thank you. You can just set it right there. And we are making bruschetta, so we're fluffing up our bread that we've already toasted over here. Thank you. I'm so excited. We got a lot of new features on the site. In a minute, I'll be putting my bruschetta mix, which has oil, tomato, cut up tomatoes. It has basil, and I just use canola, vegetable, whatever. Chinola. It has basil, salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. Sorry, I never think of that one. I don't know why. And again, doesn't have to look perfect.
Yes, it does.
Okay, if it does, then I'll have to eat all of it.
I'll be back.
So yeah, we're just making a mess. It's all good. By we, I mean me. I'm making this for my brother's baby's gender reveal party. That's in a little while. Thankfully, they know me and know that I'm usually a late person. So, if I have to go suddenly in like 30 minutes, I apologize. I'm trying to get this done though, as fast as possible. And I thought I'd show out my new. Aw, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Please follow and like. Feel free. I love that. But thank you. Yeah, I love cooking. Cooking is something that, thank you so much, Ari, for following me. I really appreciate it. Yep, yeah, you can capture that heart. It's all yours. Thank you so much. I love you. Sorry, cute hearts. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so cooking is something that I love doing. I'm Allison the Sassy Baker, if you missed it, which you probably did. But yes, thank you so much. I have been cooking since I was a kid. My dad would sit me on the counter and I'd help him stir and make cookies and all kinds of stuff. Now I am like the go-to cookie maker in the house. So whenever we're all over, Allison, why don't you make some cookies today? It'll be like, okay. And my family is the type that just likes to eat the dough. So whether I get the cookies in the oven is a question that's always asked. So I have to like force them off with like quickly doing it. So, but yeah, so this goes well with everything. It's very simple to make. I'm self-taught for a lot of things. My dad helped me with like a lot of the basics, like spice, like what goes well with each other, baking, cooking. So I actually love doing both. Like some people are like, oh my God, I only do one, I only do the other. But really, if you know one, you can do the other. It's really not hard. At least I don't think it's hard. I really want to offer like coaching to people in like the future, because like I want everybody to be able to cook and like impress themselves and impress their loved ones. And yes, oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah, I mean, this is really easy, and it's like, it's so simple. And this with like some spaghetti and then like a nice dessert, you can impress a guy or impress a girl, or non-binary, you can impress whomever. You can impress your parents, you can impress like anybody. Like if you host parties, I love hosting parties. It's one of my favorite things to do. This with some goulash, or like, and goulash feeds a lot of people. It's this big pot of ground beef, cooked ground beef, onions, tomatoes, elbow macaroni. It's so good, and it's just so flavorful with like secrets like Worcestershire sauce, and it just highlights that. It's so good. You love it. And it goes so well. It goes, and like, it's great with just a little bit of cheese on top. It's perfection. And then like, you can have your, so like this is my countertop. So I'll have like the bruschetta ready, and then the pot of goulash, like just serve like a buffet style. It's absolutely perfect. And not hard. Like, I mean, none of the things I do are overly hard. Like, they seem really complicated if you're not like a big into cooking, but it's not. It's like, I don't like to work more than necessary. Although like last year, or 2 years ago, when I first started streaming, I took things that I challenged myself. I took things that I really didn't like. I was not a big pie fan. Like a big fan of pies. I wish, gosh. I'm self-taught, so I don't know about professional. I know what I like, and I challenge myself to make things that I don't, like I've only ever had like store-bought pies and things like that. So I challenged myself to make pies and stuff that normally came out of like a box. And I've used my own homemade crust recipe, and it tastes infinitely better when you do it yourself. It tastes professional, and you don't have to be a professional. And I love that. Okay. We'll add another little tomato slice for this guy. Alright, as you can see, I have just loaded up the bread with cheesy goodness and tomatoes, and into the oven it goes. And this is going to melt and become the most delicious bruschetta ever. Alright. But yeah, I know, like I would love to open up a restaurant or a bakery, but I really don't want to have to deal with customers ever again. So here I am streaming instead. But I think I would much rather do this anyway, because I love interacting with people, and it's just, this is something I love to do. It's a great hobby. It's something that I want everybody to be able to do. Like, I don't have hard recipes, and I don't, it bothers me when people say they can't cook, because it's like, you can cook. it's really easy to cook. I taught my friend who like openly admits she's like, I suck at making like even just scrambled eggs or boiling water, and I sat together with her and we made scones and scrambled eggs and just had like a really nice breakfast, and I made her do it and she loved it. She had a great time. It's like, that's what I love. Like, I want people to be able to cook. Like, it's something that I think a lot of people get in their mind that because they're not on like TV that they can't do it, but it's not the case. Like, if you take even like the hardest thing that you can think of, it's just breaking it down into simple steps, and voila. And then it'll come out perfect. See? And again, if it doesn't have to be perfect, like we can fluff it up and make it, we can shape it with our hands if it gets too bad. So nothing's irreversible either. Like, I mean, unless you're like burnt something to a crisp. And even then, sometimes that tastes really good too. Like caramelized onions, just almost to the point of them being like golden brown, blackish, a little bit of char on it. I mean, nothing is irreversible really. Or you can always add something. That's what I love about cooking and baking. It's like, it's not, everybody thinks this is exact science. X plus X equals X. But no, it's more like Y plus A plus B plus C plus fish equals amazing. Like, you can throw anything together. Like, once you start learning, like, I like to say I have like a, it's not really a trio because it's plus, but my basic go-to, like anything that I make, meat, turkey, ground beef, anything like that, always get salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. Anytime I make onions, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, that's what it starts with. And some oil in the pan, obviously, to fry it.
What?
Yep. But anyway, I'm so glad you guys joined me today. Thank you so much.
What?
This is my techie, my husband, my amazing support. He has helped make the stream amazing. And then look, we're opening up the bottom one. We're just opening it up so then it gets like a nice big scoopy scoop of our deliciousness. See? Yay.
You're gonna be at this for a while.
I know, I'm trying to hurry. Whee! Actually, it's okay if I don't make all of them, I think. I'm just trying to like get a little bit on each.
Like, how many have you done?
Quite a few. Look at them. Carefully.
That's not enough.
You're not enough. Yes, thank you for offering to help. Here, you start slicing bread.
I don't want to slice bread.
Well, tough tiddlywinks. Slice the bread.
We are in the good old U.S. of the A.
I don't know about good, but yeah, we reside in Virginia, that is on the east coast of the United States. Where are you guys located? Where are you from? Oh, that's so amazing! I have a couple of foreign exchange students that were from Thailand when I was in high school. Yeah, perfect. And just keep it like fluffed up, like I was telling them. We keep it fluffed up.
I don't know how to fluff.
Fluff, fluff. Me.
Is that good enough?
Perfect. And then you just put them over here when you're done.
Over
Yay!
here.
I have help. That's so awesome. And it's okay to get the oil on the bread because it'll soak it up and it'll be super delicious. So. Always great to have help. in the kitchen.
No, it's not.
My sous chef.
I'm going to sue you.
Oh no! Not the sue me. What are you gonna assume me?
Also, why did you cut off? Like, are you doing them one loaf at a time, or are you just cutting all of them? Like, what? Why was this?
So it would fit on the pan. You obviously didn't pay attention to my stream.
No, because I was busy doing
Davo
something.
doesn't like my stream. No, no. No, I did that because it was too big to fit in the pan. So, all right. So we're just getting the last bit of that one, and I do like to put the oil like on it because the bread will soak up that oil, and it'll get all the flavors in there.
Oh, that's a mini.
Oh, that's okay. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry if I go too fast. Please, you can always tell me to slow down.
Bitch, slow down.
Birch, slow down. So, but Capcoon, thank you for being here. Sawadia.
Or something like that.
Yeah. That's the only Thai I remember, so I apologize.
I don't know any Thai.
Oh, now you know 2 words.
No, I don't. That one's a little weird. It's because the bread's getting a little weird.
Yeah. So that's why you just like take it and just fluff it up while you're doing it.
I'm trying to fluff it.
You fluff.
It's not fluffing.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Always do that. But yeah, so that's my Thai. It's limited, so I apologize. But yeah, like this is just the definitely not professional. Just something I like to do. Easy to make.
Probably help if it wasn't so doughy.
Yeah.
It is exceptionally doughy.
You're exceptionally doughy. Alright, so I'm just squeezing these on where I can. Whee! But I'm so glad you joined us today. Thank you so much for both of you guys.
There's 2 of them?
There's 2.
Who's the other one?
It's another new follower. It's remember Cartier? And this one's
Does
Ari.
Cartier actually say anything, or are they just lurking?
I think they're lurking, but that's okay. I love lurkers as much as I love people who talk to me. Wee! Exactly, wee!
I think you probably got more bread than what you needed.
Yeah, I think so too.
By a lot.
By a lot. I wasn't sure how much I was going to need, so. So they said 15 people. And you know my family and bread.
Yeah, it was like there's also going to be other food there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to like feed them the bruschetta for all courses of the meal.
I don't know, Mike.
And,
Alright, guys.
and you get a loaf, and you get a loaf.
Look, we're
You're
all getting loaves.
That's an Oprah Winfrey reference.
Yes.
That was kind of her thing.
Yep, on her TV show.
Just giving out stuff.
Free stuff like nobody's business. Oof, it smells so good. Oh shit.
Did you want this to be smaller?
Nope, that's perfect. Just open it up. So this is what it looks like when it's done. You can see it's like ooey and gooey and cheesy.
Ooey,
Melty.
gooey,
Here,
and Louie.
Ooey, gooey, and Louie. That is a reference to an old TV show.
DuckTales.
DuckTales.
Woo. No,
I
no,
know.
Mel, you did it wrong. Nice try, though.
Here's what it looks like. Let me get a closer up of it.
DuckTales, meow.
see, you can see the cheese is all melted. It's perfect. I love it. It tastes great. The bread sucked up the meow meow. Yes, my cat is. Yeah, a meow meow. But yeah, you can see it kind of like glistening. It's perfect. Here, I'll switch.
I'm blind. Lead me to the food.
You can see it's like it's all toasted and perfect. Très magnifique. Very delicious. Sugoi. But that tomato and the melted cheese, exactly, it's crunchy. On top it's gooey. It's the perfect combination of like everything. It's perfect. And you can make it spicy, like Thai spice. You can make it go with curry. You can put like different things to make it go well with curry. You can do like a mango chutney on here. You could do
Stuff.
You can do all kinds of stuff. Like that's what I love. And that's what I really love about bread. Like it'll soak up anything that you want to put on there. Anything that you think would taste good, it probably will. Oof. Basil, like that's what's in here now. So you can do any kind of like spicy foods with like some butter or something to like go well with it.
Sashimi. How much more bread am I cutting?
A lot. Well, let's do 2 more loaves and then we'll leave.
2 more loaves. Wow, that's a lot of loaf.
Well, we are loafers.
A lot of loafing around. I say.
But you're cute. I said that too.
Now, hip things come back to bother me.
Don't let your hips bother you.
Yeah, I know, it's terrible.
It is. My hose would be Ooh, sashimi, yes.
We had sushi last night.
We did. We had you had sashimi.
I did not have sashimi. I had sushi.
Oh, we did. Yes, it was really good.
I'm just trying to go fast.
Perfect. Me too. We're trying to go fast because the party's actually starting in like 2 minutes.
And Allison is notorious for being late.
Which is funny because I tried to start the stream earlier.
No, you didn't.
But yes, fine. You were the one who was in the way. We're like, oh, you're.
Allison, nothing was like actually configured for you to start yet. Because I had taken almost an hour to set everything up for you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Still gonna blame me. Bye. No, that's okay. We have to go too. But thank you so much for following me, and thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I hope we'll get to see you soon. Have a good evening or morning, wherever you are. I mean, I know you're in Thailand, so that's like what, 14
Something like that.
hours ahead, something like that. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm actually gonna end the stream on this crazy, awesome high note. So, Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and thank you for letting me test out my string. Please let me know if you have any questions. You can always whisper. Yeah. Thank you again for following me, both Ari and Carte. We really, really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. Also have Discord. Yeah, thank you. Hi, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you for being here. Love you guys. Take care.
You can press the end stream button here. You can end stream here.
Where?
Right there where it says end stream.